Like I was saying before, I don't wish bad things on people. Can you hold that while I'm talking? I don't have any desires in my heart for people to have an ugly life. I don't think harshly of anybody. Of course, I'm a human being. Of course, I'm going to be judgmental. But I talk to the great mystery, the Creator, and ask for forgiveness every day for the way that I think and the way that I talk, because it's not pleasing to His ears. I do things that's not pleasing in His eyes. Excuse me. And I ask that my life be placed in His hands so He can do with me as His will, for it is not my will that will be done. And I ask that, or I place everybody's lives in His hand so that His will be done and not my will. Because I don't want that burden. I don't want to be the one to do something, because there's nothing I can do for those people that are still drinking every day and using meth every day and shooting up heroin and doing cocaine or popping pills. There's nothing I can do. And that's why I say that's my revenge on the people that sexually abused me when I was young. No justice ever took place, but what they're doing to themselves today, that's the best revenge I can have. I don't have to do anything. They're doing it to themselves. The ones that sexually abuse me, they're the ones who's slowly dying with their drinking every day and popping pills and doing whatever drugs they're doing, messing around with meth. So that's why I don't seek revenge against those people that sexually abused me when I was little. So I still feel the same way about my cousin who accused my brother of sexually abusing her daughter, because my mom went and told her, I don't believe you about my son abusing your daughter sexually. Everybody on the reservation knows about your man. Nobody wants him around anyone, because he's the one that likes to fondle touch women when they're passed out and sexually abuse children, because nobody wants him around, because that's what he does. Only reason why I know this is because people tell me when I go home, don't let him around your kids, don't let him around your grandkids, because he's like that. And from what I was told, my Auntie Angie, Ida's mom, was the one that was telling my mom that before her kid's dad passed away, she was trying to snag another man before the kid's daddy passed away. Because she was telling everybody that he gave her permission. I'm going to die, so go look for another man. I want you to be happy. That's why I always tell people, if you're going to give it somebody when you're sober, not when you're all drunk, high off of meth or whatever. Because that's when you know you're going to find a good person. You're not going to find a good person if you go to a party and go into the bars, sitting in the parking lot at the Longhouse, at the Medicine Dance, at the Shaker Church, at the powwow, doing nothing but drinking, passing that pipe so you can smoke that meth, using that needle to shoot up heroin and all those other stuff that you put in your body. That's no good. So that's what me and Mom was talking about. Because our family's the great continental divide. Nobody even gets together unless it's for a funeral. But fortunately, last Sunday I was able to go to the longhouse, and it was for a good occasion to celebrate Grandma Margaret's 90th birthday. Today's August 30th. Today's her birthday, and she's 90 years old. And so I was happy to be at the longhouse and dance for my grandma. I went and picked up T, my niece, got her dressed up, and she went out there and danced with me every round. I don't go to the longhouse dressed in Chiapo clothes. I don't go to the medicine dance in Chiapo clothes. I don't go to the medicine dance in a ring dress and not go out there and dance. I don't go to the medicine dance wearing a ring dress and just standing on the sideline not singing. If I go to the Shaker Church and I'm not a member, I still wear all white. A dress with the white blouse with white boots. Because that's how I was raised. Have respect in all ways of worship. Those are the places I go. Because we're there to worship, pray to God, give praises to God, the creator of all things. Give thanks. Let go of everything, give it to Him. I don't go there to stare at people. Close my eyes, sing songs. Even if I don't know it, I'll still sing along. Even though I think they're saying this, but I know they're not saying that. But I'll still sing Washut. Sing along. May sound like I'm mumbling, but at least I'm giving it hell. Trying to learn. Because that's what I want to do, is learn my language so I can sing those Washut songs. Not to be a show-off, but because in my heart, I truly believe in prayer and it works. Wow, I can't believe all these fallen trees here. I don't think we're going to find any huckleberries, but it was a good adventure just to walk through here and look at everything. Because I always wondered what it was like back here. So, this is where I'm at today, and that's what's on my mind. I don't know how I pushed pause. I don't know how I ended the last video. So that's why I'm doing this video. But I'm still going to post both of them up. I even opened up an account for Facebook and then automatically deleted it. Because I was like, why am I even getting a Facebook account? I don't even like Facebook. Because all they do is comment negative stuff on my status, my family. They're all keyboard tough. But when you see them face to face, they won't acknowledge me, look at me, or even talk to me. And when it's time to go outside and line up from the oldest to the youngest and we shake family's hand, they barely put their hand out to shake my hand, and they won't even look at me. They just like look away and put their hand up. Don't even squeeze my hand or anything. The ones that say, oh, I got nothing against you, I'm not mad at you. I don't think about that. Then you see, their behavior says otherwise. Their behavior will say, oh fuck, there's Phoebe. I'm not going to look at her. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm not going to even shake her hand. She can touch my hand if she wants. That's what I see when I go to funerals, and because that's the only time we see family. We don't see families at birthday dinners, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. The only time we see each other is when somebody passes away. I remember the time when I was T's age, we seen family throughout the whole year. While we was boot digging, while we was picking huckleberries, while we was getting choke cherries, while we were hunting, while we were salmon fishing, and while we were eeling, at the medicine dance, at the Shaker Church, ringing bells and singing songs, at the longhouse for the feast, dancing out there on the dance floor. But now, It's the totally opposite. And I call it ass backwards because that's how they're acting. Ass backwards. Ukshaloksh. Learned that at the medicine dance. That word means ass backwards. So, what do you guys think of this view? I know Colorado Bigfoot would be saying, look at this. See, look at this. Look at that one. Look at that one. Then Jeff Into the Woods with Jeff would be talking about all this, what it means. I don't know what it means, but you can tell it wasn't man done. You know, no human being comes in here and does all this. So, like, why would a human want to put this tree right here and weave it into that, between those two trees right there? They purposely picked up that tree and wedged it between these two trees right here. See? Like, why would we do that? We have no reason to do that. But whoever the creatures are of the forest, they're the ones who did it. Maybe it's the way they trap their game with this maze that they have here. I don't know. Hope we run into a herd of deer or something. That'd be super awesome. But yeah, I see myself in the future, when that time comes, probably depends on my mom's will, but I'm gonna be like my auntie we just buried. Watch, they're all gonna come to the longhouse and act like we're all sisters and we're getting along. It was all fake and put on. It was all a show and tell thing. Like, they hugged me, but I knew they didn't want to hug me. They shook my hand, I knew they wanted to shake my hand. And their smile was fake. They were still rolling their eyes at me. So, that's how I feel about my bloods, my family. Who else has family like that? We used to be tight. Like this. Now we're like this. Divided, separated. Compartmentalize. Meaning we're all in separate compartments. We don't open that door for anybody. We're all shut down to each other. We don't talk to each other. They just talk to each other and talk about each other. But like I said, what my uncle says, you know, I don't want to talk about people. Let's talk about what you've been doing with their hands. You've been picking huckleberries, gathering truck cherries, digging roots, tanning hides, cutting tules, making tule mats, gathering cedar bark to make cedar bark baskets, beadworking, making ring dress, making longhouse gear, making hand drums. What you make with your hands? That always shuts people up because they don't do nothing. They're all sheeple. Living in the house, going to work every day and paying bills. That's their pride and joy. They don't even try to learn to speak our language. They'd rather speak Mexican and get with Mexicans and teach their kids how to speak Mexican. Because I don't know why. But that's just how I see my family. In Warm Springs, Oregon. Yakima is totally different. They're the opposite. At least they accept you for who you are, knowing your faults. Because people can change. But apparently in Warren Springs, they don't believe in that. They don't believe people can change. Wow. Hope this will make my legs sore. But I don't see any huckleberries back here, but I just wanted to check out all these fallen trees. See what it was like back here. So, what do you guys think of Bigfoot country in my neck of the woods? Yep. I'm out. Peace.